Okay, so this week we're going to finish up with polynomials by dividing polynomials by a monomial. We'll do this and then review and have a quiz over polynomials before spring break. So let's look at dividing polynomials by a monomial. So for example, if I say divide 4x to the third plus 8x squared plus 10x by 2x, there's 3 simple steps. First, we're going to write it as a fraction, so it should look like this. Okay, then step 2 said to divide each term by 2x. And we got that 2x from right here, divided by 2x. So we're going to separate the numerator, and remember the numerator is the number on top. This is the numerator. And then the denominator is the number on the bottom. Sorry, I'm outside. There's some children yelling. So we're going to always divide the numerator by the denominator. So then what we do is we're going to divide each term by that 2x. So here's my 2x, and we're separating each term and dividing by 2x. So then when we do that, if we look at 4x to the third divided by 2x, if we're looking here at 4x to the third divided by 2x, we simply divide the numbers. 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. And then remember, when we divide exponents, we subtract. So this is a 1. So we have 3 minus 1, which gives me this 2. Okay, so that's the first term. And then if we look at the second one, we have 8 divided by 2, and that's 4. So we're going to bring our number over. And then x squared divided by x to the first, we subtract 2 minus 1, and then we just have 1x. And then finally 10x divided by 2x, we have our 10 divided by 2, which is 5. And when we have x to the first, and we subtract, it cancels out. So my last term there is just 5. So then simplified, my answer is 2x squared plus 4x plus 5. And then just a reminder, if I were to ask you, what is this classification of this polynomial? This would be a second degree. So it's the second degree because it's the highest one. Or second degree is a quadratic. So this would be a quadratic. And there's 3 terms, so a quadratic trinomial. And again, that's if I were to ask you to classify that. And remember that you have that little chart to help you that we went over the first day we worked on polynomials. So, okay, so let's try this one together. So we're going to the first step is to break it down. And we're going to break it into 2. So I have 6x divided by 3 plus 9 divided by 3. And with my first term, I have 6 divided by 3 is 2. And I don't have any x's with my 3, so it's just 2x plus 9 divided by 3 is 3. So then my answer is 2x plus 3. Let's look at number 2 together. So here I have, this says 20x to the third plus 5x squared divided by 5x. So let's rewrite that. 20x to the third divided by 5x plus 5x x squared divided by 5x. So again, when I'm looking at my numbers, 20 divided by 5 is 4. And then when I'm looking at my variables, this should have a 1 there. 3 minus 1 gives me x squared plus 5 divided by 5 is 1. And x squared divided by x, or x to the first, is 2 minus 1. And that just gives me 1x. So then my final answer here would be 4x squared plus x. And I don't need to rewrite this because it is in standard form. And remember, standard form, the largest exponent comes first, all the way down to the smallest or to the constant. All right, I'm going to do one more with you. Let's do number 4 together because we have several things going on here. So the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite this. I have 2a to the third b divided by negative 2ab minus 6a squared b squared divided by negative 2ab plus 16ab to the third divided by negative 2ab. Same steps apply. We're going to start with the numbers in front. 2 divided by negative 2 is going to give me negative 1. A to the third divided by a is going to give me a to the second. And let's do this real quick. B to the first divided by b to the first cancels out. So we don't have any b's there. Minus 6 divided by negative 2 is going to give me a negative 3. A squared divided by a is just 1a. And b squared divided by b gives me 1b. Plus 16 divided by negative 2 is negative 8. A divided by a cancels out, so we have no a's left. And b to the third divided by b to the first gives me b squared. So now when I rewrite this, I get negative a squared. And then when I'm subtracting, I have a subtraction with a negative, makes that a positive. 3ab minus 8b squared. And that's the answer. Okay. So you guys go ahead and do 3, 5, and 6. Turn this in as your notes, and there is a practice to follow. And again, we are going to, after this, move on to a review and a quiz and be done with polynomials before spring break. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm available this week, Tuesday and Thursday from 1 to 2 for Zoom.